I am so happy to see that Code Talkers got the chance top a regional, and of course, you gotta love these little punk piles of decks that kind of just show up. And guess what? More hero shenanigans as well. Don't forget 30% of you guys have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so we can climb up, you guessed it, the 106k ladder. The first one we're going to be looking at is, yay! Code Talkers got 10th place in a regional. Actually sucks to see that this deck, ended up bubbling, but now that Heat Soul has arrived, we finally get the chance to see this deck perform to a more optimized standard, because this card is amazing. So this card gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. Quick effect, pay 1,000 life points, draw a card. And if your life points are 2,000 or less, you can apply the following effect. You banish this card from the field, and if you do, special summon a Link 3 or lower Cyber's monster from your extra deck, except for Heat Soul. And you can only use this effect of Decode Talker Heat Soul once per turn. But like I said, the thing you care about here is, I can pay 1,000 life points to draw a card. Actually, this is one of the cooler cards that adding Nesters have been missing for a hot second. Like I said, pay 1,000, draw a card to generate resources, hand traps, combo pieces. It's really worth it here. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We have one copy of Code Exporter, one copy Code Generator, one copy of the Cyverse Converter, the one Dot Scraper, one 4 Mud Skipper, one Gachagiri Adding Nester. We have triple copies of Ghost Bell and the Haunted Mansion, 2 copies of Corruptor Ibley, triple copies of Lady Debug, 2 copies of Link Slayer. Honestly, this still existing as a Cyverse, like starter / extender. I want to laugh at my opponent. It's really good. We have 1 edition with 1 Sigma, 1 Subtraction, triple copies of Microcoder, triple copies of Battle Exceed with 1 copy of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Signet Codex. This is not a once per turn activation, by the way, just so you guys know. Don't be like me, pop it, and then have your opponent search another one and activate it. Alright, we have triple copies of Signet Mining, triple copies of Forbidden Droplet, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Salaman Great Sanctuary, triple copies of Small World. Actually, Small World being in here for you to bridge the gap and search for, any of your combo pieces that you want to be able to play the game is actually really good. Small World definitely getting a lot of application like these more roguish decks. Then we have 1 Signet Conflict here. Down here next year, we have 1 Update Chamber, 1 Trigate Wizard, 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Talkback Lancer, 1 Splash Mage with 1 Secure Gardener, 2 copies of Balinix, 1 Link Devotee, 1 Firewall, 1 Xcode, 1 Heat Soul, 1 Inverted, 1 Code Talker, and then 1 Access Machine. Side deck here, we have triple Droll and Lockbird, triple copies of Space Rock, triple Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Arby's Featherster, triple Talents, and 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence here. Wrapping up this 10th place Code Talker regional finish, and it does kind of suck, like dodging like the top list, but you did get the chance to do well, and I think that's the most important thing here. The punk pile. So this is basically based, but we're playing a punk engine splashed into it. And I love the fact that like our punk engine is like not that crazy, like extended out here. It's literally just normal summon saying it, do its whole thing. Like we've seen how based has like constantly evolved for this game at this point in time. And the fact that you get away with doing the shenanigans that this deck does here, yeah, it also really stinks because this deck ended up getting 9th place and bubbling out of its regional. Yeah, so we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Creation Resonator, 2 Arborea, 1 Despot 001, 1 Celestia with 1 Dasher. We have 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Snow with 1 Ghost Ogie. We have 1 Madam Spider with 1 Junk Forward, 1 Colt Wing, 1 Space Rock, 1 Foxy Tune, 1 Ogre Dance, 2 copies of Ziamin, 2 copies of Wielder, triple copies of Red Rose Dragon. We have 1 Rox Rose, triple copies of Normal Summon start my entire combo, because being able to link off into Almirage, search Arborea, I'm able to start combo. We have 1 Griffon Radar, triple Water Enchantress, 1 Basil Rose, 1 Call by the Grave, triple Crossout Disney Tour, 1 Dracoback, triple Emergency Teleport, the 1 Faithful Adventure, 1 copy of Foolish Rail, triple Droplet, 2 Fusion Destiny, triple right, triple copies of Small World, 2 talents, 2 impermanent. We're playing 1 dangerous Gabu. The fact that you just have access to an effect veiler that you can basically search, or imperm that you can search. Yeah, it's a hilarious thing. Like that's like the value of your punk engine, is to search for that and do like combo up shenanigans. Extra gear, we have 1 Almirage, 1 Verte, 1 Auroradon, 1 Link Spider, 1 Hulk, 2 Hulk, 1 Cherubini with 1 Uki Poki, Punku Amazing Dragon, 1 Shooting Riser, 1 Herald with 1 Cupid Pitch, 1 Borreload Savage, 1 copy of the Black Rose, 1 Baron de Fleur, and 1 DP. Side deck here we have 2 copies of Droll, 1 Necro Banshee, 2 Space Rocks, 1 Token Collector, triple Dark Ruler no more, 1 Talents, 1 Zombie World, triple Evenly Matched, and 1 copy of Red Reboot here. Wrapping up your punk pile, as we're going to call it for this video. Next up here is our branded hero list. Now, branded hero has been in a really interesting position. I know a lot of players have been exploring this as a relatively cool option tree of things that you can do with the hero deck. Also, the fact that we're playing Dogma in here is actually kind of cool. Alright, just getting the ability to have your opponent's life points, if you can set it up, it's basically just plasma on wheels, if you need. Alright, instead of, affecting the field, you affect your opponent's life points. Alright, so, for our concoction here, we have 1 Ablydium, we have 2 copies of Aluber, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, we have 1 Tragedy, 1 Denier, 1 Dogma, 2 copies of Malicious, 1 Plasma, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Liquid Soldier, 2 copies of Shadow Mist, 1 Stratos, 1 Fallen of Albaz, 1 Ghost Bell, 2 Ghost Ogres, 1 Big Ol' Space Rock, 2 copies of Ion, 2 A Hero Lives, triple copies of Branded Fusion, 1 Branded in Red, triple copies of Branded Opening, 1 Call by the Grave, 2 Cruson Designate Dawn, 2 Forbidden Droplets, 2 Fusion Destinies, 1 Mass Change, 1 Miracle Fusion, 1 Poly, 1 Rhoda, and 2 copies of Infinite Permanence here, wrapping up our main deck. I still feel like we have too many bricks in terms of like the high level stuff, and I also don't like the fact that we're only on like 1 Tragedy, 1 Albaz, but it is a sub engine, so I guess that's fine. Down here in the extra deck we have 1 Cross Crusader, 1 Verte Machine, 1 Dragostapelia with 1 Mirror Jade. We have 2 copies of Masquerade, 1 Dark Law, 1 Lubellion with 2 Guardian Chimera, 1 Absolute Zero, 1 Dystopia, 1 Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, 1 Dangerous, and 1 copy of Albion. Side deck here we have 2 Alpha, 1 Necro Banshee, triple Lightning Storm, 2 Super Poly, 1 Zombie World, triple Dimensional Barrier, and triple copies of Evenly Matched here. Wrapping up Hero Despia. Keep in mind this did get top 8 out of its regional here, which, to be honest with you, I guess I'm not surprised. Like, the whole Despia package is just so powerful. Like, the fact that you can pick up this engine, perform as well as you can with this, and a lot of players are just going to look at you and go, oh, like, what do I do? Well, unfortunately, there's not really a lot you can do with this. Alright? As we move on along here, the last one we have here is regular old branded, but this is 49 cards, and yes, we are maximizing triple Fallen of Albaz. What in the world is this monstrosity? Like, I definitely don't think I would go this far in terms of deck development, but you know what? It's something. So we have 1 copy of Ablydium, 1 Albion, the Shrouded Dragon, triple copies of a Woober, 1 Comedy, glad to see Comedy's back getting some love, triple Tragedy, we have 1 Dramaturgia, triple Edge Imp Chain, 1 Snow, triple Fallen of Albaz, we have 1 Ecclesia, with 1 Kit, with 1 copy of Mercurier, and we have triple Branded Fusion, triple Branded in Red, 1 Branded Lost, triple Branded Opening, with 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Despia Theater, 1 Foolish Barrel, triple Droplets, triple Patchwork, 1 Gold Sark, 2 Poly, triple copies of Super Polymerization, triple Talents, and 1 Branded Retribution. Down in the next deck we have 1 Titanic Clad, 1 Sprint, 1 Dragostapelia, 2 Mirror Jades, 2 copies of Masquerade, 2 Lubellions, 2 Guardian Chimeras, 1 Quadratus, 1 Preskinian, and 2 Albions. Side deck here we have 2 DD Crow, 2 Nibiru's, triple Token Collectors, triple Twin Twisters, 2 Dimensional Barrier, and triple copies of There Can Only Be One here. Wrapping up, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, An interesting take on everything that we've kind of got going for us so far. So what do you think about these deck lists? Please leave a comment down below to make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. I'll see your beautiful face back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.